it's just started raining quite a lot, which is great for the canals and great for the cosy vibes.
A big part of narrowboat life is the peace and quiet. But it's not all about the peace and quiet, it's also about exploring, seeing new stuff, and in our case, spending the summer in a really cool city like Birmingham. We've been here for almost 2 months now, and it's become one of our favourite places on the network.
And while 99% of the time life on the canals is fun, relaxing or both, the reality of living in a little metal tube on a public footpath is that it can make you feel a little bit vulnerable at times.
We don't want to just move and run away.
So subscribe and join us as we experience an unfortunate and bizarre series of events.
So, bit of an update. We were just chilling and having a really cosy night, and this happened. What's happening?
Someone's saying small tomatoes up. Here's one of them. We're trying to work out on the splats the trajectory to figure out who the culprit is, because the culprit is being a coward. He's not showing themselves.
They're definitely watching us right now from... we think it's one of these.
I want to return the tomatoes whence they came, but the cowards won't show themselves.
I literally did forensic science as well, so I'm using the trajectory of the splat like I learned.
The juice spatter pattern.
I genuinely can't believe it.
I've never had tomatoes.
That's like an internet pun. That's like a theatre pun. No one actually gets tomatoes thrown at them nowadays.
We were basically just watching TV and then we heard something impact the boat. And sometimes that can just be like a seagull drops something, or a particularly large fish bangs the side, or, you know, like if you're near trees, it could be acorns, it could be anything. But then it happened 3 more times, and that's less common.
So I went outside and I saw a tomato splattered on the roof. And then I looked around, and as we were discovering it, we heard another splash in the water, which meant they tried and missed.
And there was one just short of the boat that we obviously didn't hear. So there's 5 in total, at least.
And then, so I was looking around oh my God, it's a tomato. I think someone's thrown a tomato at us, because there was a good trajectory of a splat dispersed. So we think someone from the apartments, because it must have come quite high. We think someone from the apartments threw tomatoes at us.
It's really weird though, because it's we were kind of laughing because it's just an absurd situation, because it feels like back in the olden days, if they didn't like some sort of performance, the thing was you just throw rotten tomatoes at it. But then at the same time, it's just also not very nice. It is our home, and to be throwing off food at us isn't actually very nice.
It does make us feel a little bit vulnerable as well, because we don't want to just move and run away, had a few tomatoes thrown at us, because we really like this spot. But equally, I just hope it wasn't anything more menacing than that. Maybe it was just some people having a giggle on their balcony, and they were like, oh, let's throw tomatoes at the boats. But
it's just the thing that there's no tomatoes near anyone else's boat. That's always the thing that throws us off. It's I don't know if we're just really unlucky, or if it's the fact that we post our lives on the internet, which maybe that draws negative attention in that way. But yeah, I don't know. It does put you a little bit on edge when it feels like you've been targeted in some way for some reason.
We'll keep you updated on Tomatogate. But as of right now, we're feeling okay, but we just feel a bit weird.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I don't want to overreact, but equally,
I just hope that was it. A little bit. They've had the fun.
Yeah.
They've launched their off tomatoes, and that's it.
Especially because we've got plans tonight. So we're going to go out, take our minds off it, and hopefully there won't be a barrage of tomatoes on the roof when we get home.
Salad rascal has been put on the back burner because we have plans tonight.
And we didn't want to cancel them, we're still going out. We're going for one of our favourite things, pub quiz with some mates.
Cheers! Ding! Well, it turns out that the quiz was cancelled. Not sure why, I think the quizmaster was ill or something. But we just had a really nice chill and a chat in the pub for a few hours. It was really nice.
We're walking back to the boat now, so let's see if it's smothered in tomatoes.
Caked in the rest of the salad ingredients. Looks like we're all clear.
Can't see an abundance of tomatoes. I think maybe it was just a one-off.
Today we have come to Digbeth, which we have actually been to before. It's a little way out of the centre. We came here when we went to do the sort of adult adventure golf. It was really fun.
We've been for a few nights out here as well, but today we're here in the daytime to check out the shops and stuff.
Feels like a sort of Camden-y kind of vibe.
There's loads of really cool thrift shops and second-hand shops and vintage shops.
There's loads of cool street art and other things.
This is the custard factory where they used to make custard, bird's custard. And there's a couple of bars and cute cafes in there.
It's really cool in the custard factory. We've had a couple of date nights in there. We've come with Rob and Isabel. It's good because they've got like nerdy arcades and board game cafes. It's great if you're a nerd.
Is the River Ree, I think that's right, and I also wonder, based on how it's cut, I wonder if it's one of the main runoffs for rainwater, because there's not much grass around here, so it has to go somewhere. Next up is Red Brick Market, which is in this really cool old building. It's recommended by a few people. Let's have a look.
Nice. That's silly. This place is so cool. There's so much variety, and they're all kind of just slightly alternative stores, which is definitely our vibe. Really cool. Please go that one.
Oh, I would have loved that. Someone has been in my room, taking my beers away from my room.
I'm just such a sucker for a small face.
Red Brick Market is a big indoor market filled with lots of independent sellers, and and it's packed full of unusual stuff for sale, whether it's handmade stuff, vintage decor, or funky sunglasses.
Oh, that was good.
I saw this online, it's like a tent, and it's literally like the Bake Off tent. And people do like challenges like the Great British Bake Off. It looks really fun.
That looks awesome.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, what a cool area. It's just nice because it's still dead close to the city centre, but it's just such a different vibe. And that was one of the things we really like about Birmingham, is it's just really varied.
It's a little bit more rough around the edges, grungier, if you will.
Yeah, a bit of grit.
But it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
We're gonna go back into the main bit now, have another look around and maybe see if there's like a cafe or something. That sign says no graffiti. It's not holding up that good.
That'll be the most ignored sign in Birmingham. Back to the custard factory to go to Chance Encounters for some food.
Hiya, have you got a turn off for two? I do, yes.
So, Chance Encounters is a board game cafe. They've got a huge library of board games that you can just play with you and your friends. They also do some pretty good food.
Perfect timing, it's just absolutely started raining loads. This is just the instructions. Oh goodness.
We've been recommended Wingspan by our friends Tom and Alice many times, but that's a lot of words. We normally just take the game everywhere, and it's so much easier to learn a board game when you learn with someone who already knows how to play, but we're determined to have a go at like a proper one.
What is it?
Okay, mate.
A heron!
Whoa, our food has arrived, and we still don't know what we're doing.
We are trying to read it, but it's quite noisy in here and I can't concentrate, so we're going to play something else.
We'll pick something simple.
Right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Pablo.
Snowman. Flame.
Water. Dragon. Lightning.
Oh my god, what? You're so fast.
Spider.
Flame. Clock.
Lightning.
We found a new one. This seems a bit simpler. I've chosen a patch. I've moved the neutral token. I've paid for the patch. I've placed the patch on my quilt board. Now I need to move my time token. I move it 5. Ah, I get it.
That's patchwork.
I'll give you 3 buttons, one of your finest patches. Because then I rely on the leather patches. Oh, and I'm giving you all the buttons. It's actually quite a cute game.
It probably just makes no sense in this video.
It's barely making sense to us.
I mean, I've got to capitalise on this absolute spending spree, and
7, 8, 9. 3 add 9.
game's over. Amy's totting up the scores, and we've just realised we've been playing it wrong
12.
the whole time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Still actually quite a fun game, even though we played it completely wrong, though.
So I scored 12, but I have to minus 33. So I finished with minus 21.
Hey, that's pretty good. 16, 18, 26. So I finished with a whopping -25,
Which
making
means-
Amy the winner! Yay. You won it the incorrect way of how to play patchwork.
That's patchwork. That was actually quite a cute
That's
game.
literally not patchwork.
So this is the other place we've been a few times, NQ64. It's kind of a bar vibe, so we're going in the day, but we thought we'd show you anyway.
Amy's doing the classic thing that you used to do as a child, where you pretend to play the driving game because you haven't got any tokens.
Nice! New record!
That's proof that we've been here multiple times. The staff even let us put a sticker on their fridge behind the bar. So if you come here, you'll have to see if you can find it and let us know. My game's Guitar Hero, but Amy's is Dance Stage Euromix 2. She's showing off there. Nice. Go away, Amy. Oh, no way, right at the end, look at that. Outrage.
Photo finish.
Oh, that was really good.
It's so much fun in there, would definitely recommend it if you like games or like arcades and stuff. This is the other place we've come on like date nights, Golf Fang. It's really good fun. It's basically like crazy golf but a bit more adult themed, and they've got a bar and stuff. It's really good. Alright, I think we're going to jump in an Uber, head back to the boat. We will see you there.
Hello. So we had a really good day in Digbeth, and we've just been out. We're just going to go out to this place called Roxy Ballrooms, which is just kind of crazy pool and ping pong and whatnot.
We're planning on leaving the city centre pretty soon, so we thought, oh, let's just do like one last fun date night that you can only really do in a city.
And sadly, we saw our first bit of trouble. Luckily, it didn't affect Gigi, but it has kind of thrown us. Well, it's not thrown us, but I think the most thing is just we're getting a little bit fed up of the city now. We had the tomatoes thrown at the boat the other day, and then just kind of little things. We can just tell we're getting a bit fed up of the busyness.
It's also like we've still absolutely loved this city. We'd recommend it. We'd come back, all the rest of it. But for us, like, we really like the peace and quiet, and for us to stay this long in the city centre already just shows how much we've enjoyed it. But the more we find, like, oh yeah, okay, I'm getting a bit fed up of the city, I want the peace and quiet, we start spotting things, and I feel like, I don't know, it almost feels like a bit of fate sort of telling you, like, yeah, this, go on, like, go back to where you're happiest.
We were just heading out, and we were just chatting to someone that we know, like down Gas Street Basin, because we recommend the moorings around Sea Life Centre and Vincent Street opposite the distillery pub, but we haven't moored at Gas Street Basin because we have heard it can be a little bit rowdier and busier because it's just where all the bars are. We were just chatting to someone that we knew, and he said that one of the boats have been broken into, or attempted to be broken into, around us, which is really sad. Apparently the lady on it was in, so she scared them away, but she's obviously quite startled. And that was last night, and he was literally telling us about that. And then as he did, I looked over down the canal where one of the trip boats is moored, and there was a group of kids jumping up and down on the roof of it.
Yeah, they were probably like 17-ish. I think one of them was a bit older. But yeah, they were just out to cause a bit of trouble.
They had balaclavas on.
Yeah, the usual suspects.
So guy we was with chased them off.
Yeah.
Said, "Oh, get off the boat," chased them off. But obviously sometimes they leave it, but sometimes that kind of hurts their ego a bit. So they did leave it, but then they followed where we were walking into Gas Street Basin.
Because we were walking with him, and then we looked up at the bridges. There's a few bridges over the canal, and every time we looked back, they were like on the next bridge, like following us a bit.
But I mean, they weren't saying anything. But then, as we were chatting to people at the pub and just outside chatting to boaters, there was like the big industrial wheelie bins,
The like dumpster, the massive ones that are full of rubbish.
They clearly just wanted to cause more trouble, so they got one of them and pushed it right into the canal, right in the middle of Gas Street Basin. Yeah. All the rubbish went everywhere. And it's sunk, and now it's just there. And again, the CRT are going to have to foot the cost of that, and it just made rubbish go everywhere. It was just really sad to see, as well as like annoying. Because like, come on, what's the point?
Yeah.
I swear I was never that annoying as a kid.
It's also like where all the trip boats wind and everything, so like that's going to make their lives more difficult starting from tomorrow, and it's just. For what purposes? Like, it's just mindless, like, I don't know, like recklessness.
So it's kind of, it's put us on edge a little bit, because they were jumping up and down on the boat, and they just seemed like they were out to cause trouble. But hopefully they stay that way, because that's where kind of a lot of people hang out. But we'd be lying if we said that it was a bad experience, and obviously it's not very nice. And these things do happen in cities. It's not put us off coming. We would still come again, and we're still staying here for a few more days. But it's just a shame, and we kind of wanted to come on here and be honest, because it's not been. It's kind of our first experience where it's not been perfect and safe and lovely, and we want to be fully transparent. So
even then, like. As far as like bad things go, it was pretty minor.
Yeah.
But like we said, it's like when you live on a boat, it just puts you a little bit on edge when like a boat is in any way sort of messed with, because then you're like, oh, am I next, or are we safe there? So yeah, it did knock us. We still tried to have our little date night, but to be honest, like we were just both not really feeling it. We were
checking the CCTV cameras.
Yeah. So we've just come home. We've kind of cut it a bit short, and I think we'll just. Yeah, just write it off and just kind of trust our gut that we just sort of feel like, I think for us it is time to head back into the countryside.
Our advice would be more, if you can, at the Sea Life Centre and the distillery moorings. Bear in mind the Gas Street Basin is a little bit more rowdy. But luckily, we've come back and it's 11:30 now. Hardly anyone's walking around the boats, and it's dead quiet. But bit of a shame that we've seen that, and kind of those things do happen.
That's the reality of it.
Yeah.
Still love the city though.
Well, that's where we'll leave it. Sorry to end on a bit of a downer, but join us next time for more Narrowboat stuff. Huge thank you to our chippoles on Patreon. Check us out on our socials, and we will see you in the next one.